In 1932, America was captivated by the disappearance of an infant, a case that would become one of the most infamous kidnappings in history. The abduction of Charles Lindbergh Jr. Known as the crime of the century, this case involved the son of Charles Lindbergh, an American aviator celebrated for his solo transatlantic flight in 1927. The mystery of the kidnapping, the subsequent investigation, and its dramatic courtroom resolution continue to intrigue many to this day. On the chilly evening of March 1, 1932, Charles Lindbergh Jr., only 20 months old, was snatched from his nursery in the family home in Hopewell, New Jersey. The kidnapper left behind a cryptic ransom note demanding $50,000, a staggering sum at the time. The nation watched, gripped by the audacity of the crime committed against an American hero. The investigation was vast, involving local and state police and even the FBI. Despite intensive efforts, clues were scarce. The kidnapper left behind only a rudimentary wooden ladder used to climb up to the nursery window. The ransom note, written in poor English, was the only other tangible piece of evidence. As the country held its breath, the Lindberghs complied with the ransom demands, delivering the money as instructed. Yet, tragically, their hopes for a safe return were dashed. On May 12, 1932, just over 2 months after the abduction, the lifeless body of the missing child was discovered in a wooded area, just miles from the family home. The nation mourned alongside the Lindberghs, shrouded in dismay and sorrow. In the wake of this shocking find, the investigation continued with renewed urgency. The break in the case came 2 years later when a gas station attendant recorded the license plate number of a suspicious patron who had paid with a gold certificate, part of the ransom money. This vital clue led authorities to Bruno Richard Hauptmann, a German immigrant living in the Bronx. A subsequent search of Hauptmann's home unearthed more of the ransom money, further implicating him in the crime. The trial of Bruno Richard Hauptmann in 1935 was a media sensation, drawing attention from across the globe. Dubbed the trial of the century, it saw Hauptmann charged with kidnapping and murder. The prosecution presented compelling evidence, including handwriting analysis, that matched Hauptmann's writing to the ransom notes. And the wood from the ladder used in the kidnapping traced back to his attic. Despite assertions of his innocence, the jury found him guilty, and he was sentenced to death in the electric chair in 1936. Yet, questions linger. Some argue that Hauptmann was not the lone perpetrator, or even potentially innocent, citing a lack of direct evidence linking him to the crime scene and inconsistencies in witness testimonies. Despite various theories and claims, the full truth of what transpired on that fateful night may never be fully unearthed. The Lindbergh kidnapping was a defining moment in American history, leaving a permanent mark on the nation's psyche. It led to the Lindbergh Law, making kidnapping a federal offense, and continues to be a subject of analysis and discussion. The combination of high-profile figures, mystery, and the quest for justice ensures its place as a poignant chapter in the annals of crime history.